या फिर
தகுந்த ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் கிடைக்கும். படிப்புக்கேத்த வேலை இல்ல.
Oh my God!
this was the intolerant Indian Amir Khan was talking about.
Yeah. Oh my God! That was such a trailer. It was there's so much happening. So first of all, let me ask you this question: did you watch the first Indian?
I actually haven't, and see,
Okay.
only after this or even the news of this happening, I know the hype around it. I know it is very acclaimed. It is loved throughout. I know all of it, so I am really interested to watch it. Maybe I will, and maybe you guys will be.
Yeah.
interested
So
to
because
watch it.
Indian 2 was releasing and Indian 1 has recently released in theaters, the OG Senapati, we will watch that movie and bring the reaction also, like revisit. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of SoSouth Reacts. This is Maruti Acharya.
And I am Sanjay Ponappa. And today we are trying something different. What we are doing here is, since Indian 2 is dropping pretty soon and they've just dropped the trailer which is premiering around this time, we decided to do it live. We thought let's do it live and see how that is going to be, since we've been doing reaction videos, we've been recording, we've been coming in front of you and blasting our mouths out about what we think about the trailer, what we think about the films and whatnot. We thought let's do it live, and here we are with.
Yes, so before getting into the reaction part of it, there will be a lot of reactions like our Gilly versus Okkadu video, Tamil versus Telugu kind of videos already there in the channel. We'll put the link in the description. Check that out. And now Pokiri released. So we thought we will react to Mahesh Babu's Pokiri, Vijay's Pokiri, and Porky of Darshan. So Kannada, Tamil, English. Which one is the one we feel better? So a lot of videos coming. Project Cave, Kalki 2898 AD is also releasing that review, analysis videos, a lot of pre-post videos also coming, and a lot of entertainment content coming. All that you need to do is subscribe to the channel and comment what is your opinion when you watch a video and whatever you feel. That's all.
With that, since the trailer is already out, let's react to that first, and
Yes.
then
Hassan. Oh my God!
this was the intolerant Indian Amir Khan was talking about.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was such a trailer. It was there's so much happening. So first of all, let me ask you this question: did you watch the first Indian?
I actually haven't, and see,
Okay.
only after this or even the news of this happening, I know the hype around it. I know it is very acclaimed. It is loved throughout. I know all of it, so I am really interested to watch it. Maybe I will, and maybe you guys will be.
Yeah. So because
watch it.
Indian 2 was releasing and Indian 1 has recently released in theaters, the OG Senapati, we will watch that movie and bring the reaction also, like revisit classic.
Revisit.
Yes, revisit classics, and also for all the Tamil Thambis there, Pokiri release aichila. Pokiri movie re-released, so again, we will be back with another video about Pokiri Pokiri Porky. Vijay, Mahesh Babu, and Darshan.
Darshan.
We will be reacting. I know what happened with Gilly and versus Okkado. I think we'll bring a similar reaction, but we will try to cater to everybody. It'll be just genuine reaction, guys. Let's see
Yes.
what it goes. For all of that, subscribe. So coming back to the trailer, there was so much happening in the trailer. Firstly, visiting, who already watched the first one, I'll give my opinion.
Do you want to watch it again?
Yeah, definitely. The trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
sure.
Let's just keep the reaction. We'll watch the trailer.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah, this is just a reaction now.
படிப்புக்கு ஏத்த வேலை இல்ல, வேலைக்கு ஏத்த சம்பளம் இல்ல, கட்டுற டாக்ஸ்க்கு தகுந்த ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் கிடைக்கிறது இல்ல. திருடுறவன் திருடிட்டு தான் இருக்க போறான். தப்பு செய்றவன் தப்பு செஞ்சுட்டு தான் இருப்பான்.
That was a lot of gold.
சிஸ்டம் சரியில்லை சரி பண்ணணும் வாழ்க்கையே பேசும் ஆனா சரி செய்யறது ஒரு துரும்பு கூட கிள்ளி போடுறது
The colors, bro. The colors in this.
This is the brightest Shankar film I'm doing.
எல்லாரையும் கடிச்சு குதிரை ஒரு ஹண்டிங் டாக் வரணும்
அப்படி யாரா இருக்கா?
இருந்தாரு இந்தியன்ஸ் நேம் சேராபதி ஃப்ரீடம் ஃபைட்டர் என்ன கர்மம் சார் கர்மம் வரும்
Nice.
அவர் திரும்பி வரணும் ஒரு தப்பு செஞ்சா
Shankar beauty element is also not missed.
See, Endiran. Wow. SJ Suryah is being SJ Suryah.
சேனாபதி பேசாம இவனை ஆன்டி இந்தியன் அறிவிச்சிடலாமா சின்ன வயசுல நேர்மை தவறக்கூடாது பொய் சொல்லாத திருடாத நீங்க தானே சொல்லி தட்டீங்க வளர்ந்தப்ப இதுல செஞ்சாதான் வாழ முடியும்னு சொல்றீங்க
Siddharth role is
இது இரண்டாவது சுதந்திர போர் காந்திய வழியில நீங்க நேதாஜி வழியில நான்
Netaji.
some tech things should be there. Zero tolerance.
டாம் அண்ட் ஜெர்ரி ஆட்டம் ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு
Yeah, that was the trailer. Okay, let's see if we got any comments before we get into the discussion once again. Looks good, can't lie. Okay, no audio. I think the issue is fixed right now. I think it is. Yes. So, firstly, again, I will give you my thoughts. The three important things that, like, I'm a huge fan of Shankar, and I've been growing watching his movies, and like the kind of Shankar movies that he used to make in the olden times is something that I really missed in the recent times. I think I was his last movie where, even though it's not a hit movie, I personally liked it. But the social message template Shankar that we're talking about, that is really, really missing. So in general, the template is Shankar, three things. One, social message. Three, grand scale visuals and especially songs. And three, the way he takes people into the story narrative, the way things come. This is what is Shankar. So these three things were definitely there in this trailer. It was grand, the social messaging was on point, there was so much happening. So it is what we expect from India 2. And in fact, when they announced that Indian 2 was in making, and it's been in making for like quite some time now.
It has.
So I really wanted to see what are they cooking, because it's a very normal story. It's not a super sci-fi Indian kind of a movie where it takes so much time for production. So I wanted to see what it is. It definitely looks grand, but I'm still a little skeptical about why it took so long to make this movie.
Uh, See, I'm a fresh viewer. I haven't watched the first film. Although I've heard a lot about it, I can guess what the plot of the film is and all of it, but I haven't watched it. So this is fresh for me, and I absolutely enjoyed all of Kamal Hassan's looks. The swag, he's certainly carrying it. Whatever snippets of the 1996 Senapati that I've
Correct.
seen, I can see it here as well. So
Yeah.
it is. I am pretty obvious he is maintaining the character, and it's not like since it's been 28 years
Yeah.
of rough calculation. It's been 28 years now, and he is still able to tap into the Senapati that he was in '96.
Correct.
And that feels really good to actually look at it. And as a audience of Shankar,
Yeah.
I've watched Endiran 2 or Robo 2
2.0.
2.0, which we can all.
You didn't watch Gentleman?
Gentlemen, I haven't watched.
Okay. Boys?
You tell me, have I watched Boys?
I don't think so.
No.
I've
Yeah.
been asking him to watch Boys for quite some time now. Okay. Shivaji the Boss?
Yeah, Shivaji the Boss. Of course, Shivaji the
Aparichit.
Boss.
Onion.
Aparichit. Yeah.
So
Oh,
these are all
damn.
Shankar movies.
See, Aparichit, I feel like this one is in Aparichit's.
Even see that's the classic template of Shankar. So somebody who is so fed up with the system will rebel. So once it's old man,
It is
coloring
the
pipe
rebel,
and all
yeah,
of that.
yeah.
Once it's a person who is like a chef or a guy who handles a catering business doing that with gentlemen, and then it's again a guy who is a lawyer who has some mental problem,
Split
and then
personality.
and Shivaji a rich guy. So the templates, the idea is that the idea remains same, but the way he presents makes the difference.
Right. But again, I can see that it's not just the story for a director to actually excel. It also this fact has a major impact. How he shows his character.
Correct.
You cannot compare a Shivaji to and what Onion.
Onion.
You can't compare. The characters
Correct.
he's shown is so different. It's not nowhere similar. You might
Yeah.
say the basic plot line might,
Correct.
these are the three ingredients he uses in everything, but still, the end product is totally different
No,
from one
that
another.
is the thing that we expect from Shankar movie. That's why we love him, because the way he brings all these three things together. Because if you take a love story like Jeans also, the like in one of his old interviews when I was watching, he told that my idea of this whole, there's a song, okay, where Seven Wonders of the World was shown first time on the screen.
Okay.
So the way the song was marketed, the movie was marketed as in 5 rupees, well, you can get to see Seven Wonders of the World. So that's
Right.
how he, in general brings the attention. He's the guy who tried those matrix shots with Onion for the first time here. Those kind of things. In Onion, there's a Shaolin fight.
Right.
Yeah. So those camera techniques or bringing VFX, like that level of VFX with Endiran. Endiran is definitely still till
Endiran
today.
is a brilliant film.
Yeah. Even, using CG like Kannodaka, that song, Aishwarya Rai and Prashant, that way, like he was always a visionary. But of late, if you see, the storytelling aspect of it is definitely the thing that is missing from his filmography. So that is what we were expecting. And
See,
Indian 2 looks like it's a promising venture in that
Again,
sense.
that is what I was thinking. It feels like this is going to be a great comeback for him, especially after 2.0. That was his
Correct.
last film, right? And again, to all of its demerits, there were quite a few merits as well in the film.
Correct.
If you shut off your brain and watch it, I actually enjoyed it.
2.0.
Yeah.
My review of 2.0 is the visual is bad, but the vision is good. Like, not the whole entirety, the vision of what, the mobiles or the way the deaths were designed. I think Shankar has a niche for designing deaths of characters or villains.
Yeah, exactly. So the gore was good, and that
Yeah.
you see in all of it. But
Exactly.
since we are live and we have all the time in the world, let's start critiquing a little bit about the older film so we get a context about this one.
Okay.
The last one is 2.0.
Yeah.
In 2.0, we can see that, well, the plot line seemed a little. I was hooked to the plot until I found out that Akshay Kumar is a ghost. I was like, Pakshi Raja, what is happening? Is there some scientific answer to whatever is happening here? Anything if it was fed to me, I would buy it. I was ready to buy it, except for the fact that he's a ghost and all the mobiles are being taken over by chidiya ghosts.
Okay.
And one scientific thing, there is this code that is working for us, and he is using this code to break the whole mobile phone code works. But the ghost analogy and then the climax, this is a little childish, but I was bawling when the huge, what was that? Power Rangers kind of action sequence was happening at the end.
Megazords.
Yeah, I was enjoying it.
Yeah,
By
it is
that
fun.
time, I was like, okay, this
All
is
the callbacks.
not for the brain. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
But when Chitti Robot came, even then I was enjoying. I loved the character. I
Yeah.
feel like out of the three, even Chitti 2.0, I think 3.0 was the best.
Hmm.
But the way they ended it, like, I will kill this, go.
Correct.
That was a little.
No, for me, what I feel is with his previous, if we start critiquing, right? Because there's a consistent pattern of, there are exceptions like Shivaji, but in general, take Boys, take Onion, or take Gentleman, the Indian. There's no single villain. The problems, the society, the thought process is
Yeah,
the villain
same
in
with
Shankar's
I,
movies.
Yeah, I also had
No,
seen
with
that.
villain, there's that bunch of people who
Yeah,
try to do
exactly.
something. So the thing is, Shankar is always like that. Even with Indiran also, what he try, even though Bora is the thing, but the Chitti character and evolution is the thing. There's no villain per se. But when it comes to 2.0, the problem is the villain character went so flat because you don't feel like he deserves it. You feel power for that fellow. Because he's standing for the right cause. That's where I lost the interest in the film. I enjoyed the film thoroughly, but when in the end you should feel like, yeah, this fellow deserves this kind of ending. No, that's not how it feels when you're watching. It's like he's saying the right point and he was treated very badly. See, my example, I am comparing, but the whole point is Thanos. You like some people find sense in his argument, but the way he's shown makes the difference. I'm trying to explain the point here. So the way
Everything
somebody
needs to
shows
have a
somebody is
balance.
different. Exactly. That is something that did not resonate with people. Okay, we'll come back to the trailer. We deviated way too much.
Yeah. I mean, they will understand.
Yeah.
All of us are cinema lovers. That happens.
That happens. Okay, so what I liked in the trailer, one, I thought, some jinchik music, Anirudh music will be like this generation one.
Yeah.
But it is very matching to the template of Indian, It is
It
not
seemed like
bad.
it all gelled well.
Yeah,
It was
it's a very
blend.
good blend. I'm
Because-
telling it in the right way. I didn't want some Vikram kind of music because there is some amount of memory nostalgia with Indian. So
Okay,
I
okay.
want that to be continued in a very new way. I didn't want the template to be totally changed.
Again, as a fresh viewer, I didn't really, the music didn't, it wasn't like, oh, the music. It all gelled well together. That is what I'm saying. So usually when you watch trailers, especially with Anirudh in it, or
Yeah.
someone like Taman, or, these bunch, the music also gets highlighted.
Correct.
It's not like they'll just blend it into the trailer. It is for the trailer. The music gets a certain amount of limelight in the trailer.
Correct.
Right. But in this, that was not the case. It was all. It's not like it was completely Kamal either.
Correct.
There was enough of Siddharth. There was enough of letting us know what the story is.
Correct.
There was enough of giving us a taste of what the plot line is.
Correct.
And I feel like that is the best recipe, especially when you're doing a masala entertainer, irrespective of what social message, all of that in it. That is there. But when you're doing a masala entertainer, I feel like you should let the people know what sort of entertainment you will provide so that
Correct.
they're ready to take it in.
Correct.
And the twists and turns is going to be like the cherry on top. Right? Where that is what I say is the best thing, because if you tell what you're selling, people know what you're selling and they are ready to buy it. That is why they'll be in the movie theater.
Correct.
Instead of falsifying, this is the biggest film, this is this is going to be this. Just say what this is going to be and people will be ready.
Definitely.
Open arms, they will accept it. That is what I think. And this feels like that is what it is going to be.
Correct. So it's a very wholesome trailer. Shankar and prosthetics. Kamal Hassan and prosthetic. They go hand in hand.
You tell me what the makeup from the first film to this film. How does it look?
It looks same. That's the greatness of the movie. Why? Because when Kamal was young, when he made Indian,
Mm-hmm.
he had to look like this person who's old, this Tata Senapati, who's a Tata. He was supposed to look like him,
Okay.
which was a task back then, which they achieved through prosthetics. But now Kamal is old, but still they managed to retain the same old man look here. And full now they're taking advantage also. Full, shirtless fightings and all are happening now. So he's in age and this full element. So let's go. That's how it is going. But I like the look definitely.
But see, was it justified back then for his fitness given the age that they showed him in? The way he was fighting?
In that, yeah,
It was?
because the way Senapati fights is the highlight of India.
Okay.
It's not typical commercial fighting. You should watch it. You will
Right.
know. It's a very, you will know when you watch it.
And do you think it will be justified even now? Or, given that there might be a 25-year gap between the events that is going on in the film?
That definitely depends on what Senapati is fighting for now.
Alright.
Because back then also, I don't want to reveal anything from the old movie because I want you to watch it. But yeah, the conflict is strong. If the
Okay.
conflict is strong, but one more, it's not a negative point, but this trailer definitely reminded me of Dashavataram trailer.
Right.
Dashavataram movie also. Why? Because it feels so much is happening. In a way it's a small, like, if it's 100, 99. Why? Because when there is so much happening, no, it's like all, you are trying to do so many things and you will end up satisfying nothing. That is also another scared, I am a little skeptical when it comes to trailers like that happens with all the Rohit Shetty trailers. That happened with Adipurush also, even though there are a lot of things that were bad with the trailer. But the whole idea is the movie is dealing with so many things, then it gets lost. Even I face that problem. Love story, ads, injury, death. There's so much happening in the movie. But when you look at the outer level, it's a little bland love story. It's a revenge drama with love story. So that's the thing. When you're showing something, when they showed the trailer of I, right? They showed that there's a beast. There's this spectacular
Right,
visuals.
yeah,
There is this bodybuilder. As if so much is happening and the hype gets built up. Like, oh my god, this is gonna be something. But then when you watch it, if it's not adding up, right, it's a very big disappointment. And I personally feel I is a very good movie. I personally like I movie a lot. But because the expectations in my head for that movie were
Right.
so high that I didn't, feel
Exactly.
happy.
So with even after watching the trailer, I thought like this is coming after Endiran.
Correct.
And the trailer was like that. I was like, this is a science fiction.
Correct.
Shankar has gone all out with science fiction. There is a beast. There is this girl who's turning into a person from a motorbike. What
Correct.
is happening? Those were the major parts of
Exactly.
the trailer. And then when the film came up, we got to know that all of that was just a
Songs.
Song.
All of that is just songs. So that's the thing. So when there's so much happening, right, and especially if you reveal it in the trailer only, then it's a little skeptical thing, is what I feel. But
like
let's see.
what I said. That was false advertising.
Yeah, we have so much, and then you go like, this is all we have.
And
You
then
know what I
it
mean?
was like Shiva, Kumari Isha.
Let's not even go there. Okay, so this was our reaction to India 2 trailer.
Yes.
The music is good, the visuals are really good. Kamal Hassan killing it. I want to know what Siddharth is doing in the movie. And Lyca Productions production values are spot on. Like, they always,
Obviously.
They make it, they break it, they
just
go above a
open their
notch.
wallet up.
Yeah, they just pour in money and it looks visually aesthetic. It's really good, and it's a Shankar movie that I
They
am
are
definitely
also
waiting for.
producing Rajni's next one.
Lyca? I don't think so. I
Vetain?
have to check. Vetain.
Waiting.
Vetain, yeah. I think so. Whatever. Good job, Lyca. Go for it. Give us more good content like that.
Yes.
So, okay. So that is our review. We'll be back with more interesting teaser reactions, trailer reactions, live conversations. Kalki 2898 AD is releasing. So we are doing a bunch of videos about Kalki, what we feel, the theories, and all of that, and also review early morning, 5 o'clock
Yes,
also.
for the first show, we'll be there in
Yes.
the theaters, giving you the vibe of the theater,
Yeah.
giving you the review of the film.
Exactly.
First comes the non-spoiler review, then comes the with spoiler discussion and
Discussion and all.
analysis.
Yes. All of that.
Yes.
We watch Tamil cinema, Malayalam cinema, Telugu cinema. We talk about all of that. Kannada cinema. We just watch cinema,
We
love
watch
cinema.
Hindi as well, and
Hindi
if it's
also.
good enough, we watch English as well. If you
Yeah,
want
yeah.
us to watch something, do let us know in the comments below.
Let's-
Whatever you want, the reactions. All
Let's
of it.
talk about cinema cinephiles.
Yes.
Okay. All that you have to do is subscribe. Whatever you feel about the videos that you are watching, just comment that. Good, bad, ugly, any opinion, put that also. One like if you really like it. Okay, it's okay. It's one like. Okay. No, that much amount we don't expect. If you like it only, give us a like. Little greedy he is. Okay, that's it. This is Maruti Acharya,
And I am Sanjay Punappa.
and you're watching India Today SoSouth. And we say anything talking about the content, okay, not our hair.